An atheist YouTuber by the name of Stephanie Guttormson, which I think I mispronounced her last name, is being sued by a faith healer by the name of Adam Miller. The reason that she is being sued is because in December of 2014, she uploaded a video on YouTube pretty much debunking this guy for being a con artist. He said he had some sort of near-death experience back in 1977, and that he now possesses some sort of magical powers where he can cure 95% of people that come to him to be cured of their ailments. Now, if that's not some horse shit, I don't know what is. I mean, that's such a... It's almost disgusting that this guy can make such claims and people can, like, believe him. Because let's say that someone is, they might have some sort of cancer, and instead of going to get actual treatment for it, or they might have some sort of disease that's perfectly curable or something, and they go to him instead of a qualified medical professional, and they die. I mean, that's sick, and he's lying about it. And he's getting upset that people are calling him out on his own bullshit. But the thing is, legally speaking, I do think there are certain cases where you should be able to sue someone for making defamatory statements. Now, an example of that would be, let's say that you're a major news outlet or whatever, and you say that this hamburger place on such and such street uses human flesh and cat flesh for their hamburgers, and that they piss in their orange juice. Now, that's probably going to be a lie. And if it is a lie, then I think that the business should, or the business or hamburger joint should be able to seek damages from, starting a false rumor like that. But then let's say, some major medicinal company or whatever is releasing a product which is sugar pills, but they say that it makes your dick 2 feet longer or something. And some scientist somewhere just pretty much looks at the chemical properties of it and says, "Oh, look, these are just sugar pills. They're fucking lying." And if they're caught on their bullshit, then that's perfectly acceptable, because I think that us as the public has a right to know if we're being lied to or not, and I think it's perfectly okay to call out BS when we see it. But it seems like this guy, he's getting upset that people are, saying that, no, look, buddy, like, you're making it up. But in this country, you can sue people for anything. If there might be a crack in the sidewalk and, going into like a store, and if you trip on it, it might be like, maybe this small, but if you trip on it, then you can sue someone. Doesn't mean you're always going to win, but in this country, you can, sue people for anything. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't think, he's going to win any sort of case. I think he's just an idiot. I'm glad that people like her are calling people like him out on their BS. And, yeah, so thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think about in the comments below, and have a nice day.